Hello internet world and welcome to my day. It's been a really good start to the day for me, purely because I had an early start and then I managed to get a really important video recorded in just one take, and it's turned out so well that I just cannot wait to share it with you. Also in this video I want to discuss with you the Amazon Fire smartphone that was announced just yesterday. I'm also going to discuss with you a new Sigma camera that I'm really excited about, but before I do that I want to tell you about something that I ordered. Now I'm recording this video using the Sony RX100 Mark II. It's sitting there on my tripod probably about 3 to 4 feet away from me. Now the RX100 Mark II for me was a big improvement over the Mark I because I had issues with the Mark I overheating. But this Mark II just produces such brilliant quality video. Now the Mark III was announced a little while back and I've pre-ordered one because I really love the camera, and it's got a couple of subtle little improvements. One omission which I'm a little bit disappointed about, and that's the fact that they got rid of the hot shoe on the top, so you can't actually attach an external microphone, for example. They have got a built-in optical viewfinder in this particular one, still got the pop-up flash. And that omission for the microphone connection, was it a deal breaker for me? Well, not really, because I've had the RX100 Mark II for almost a year now. And have I ever connected a microphone to it? No, I haven't. The only thing I really miss from the current camera that I'm using is that it doesn't have a fully articulating screen, so I can't face the screen towards me. So I don't know whether I'm in frame or in focus. I'm just trusting that the camera is doing a good job. With the Mark III, they have actually given it a fully articulating screen. So rather than it coming out the side, it actually flips up the back of the camera and comes out above the top of the camera, so you can at least see yourself when you're recording. So I'm very excited to have that on order. But anyway, I want to talk to you about the Sigma DP2 Quattro compact digital camera. I'm going to read a few little notes about the specifications off of my iPad. Actually, let me show you a picture of it first of all, just so you know what I'm talking about. We just flip this round. So that's what it sort of looks like. I hope that you're not getting too many reflections on the iPad screen there. But it's a very different take on a compact camera, very high end as well. Instead of it being a very compact body, as you've seen in that particular photo, they've sort of elongated the camera and moved the battery and the memory card, and the battery generates heat, and I think they've moved some of the other chips away as well, away from the actual sensor, and the sensor sits directly behind the lens. Now for this purpose I think they've made a really good decision, and this has also got a foveation sensor. It's got a 30% resolution gain from the Merrill generations, the previous generation of cameras, improved optics, ISO performance, image processing and design. A fixed 30mm lens with f2.8 aperture, so a very different take on a compact camera. Who is this for? I think it's for somebody who's looking for something very pure in the way they're going to take photos. It just looks absolutely gorgeous. As far as I know, let me just double check, I did read this already, but there is no image capture on this, so it's purely photos. The effective pixel resolution is 29 megapixels and the total pixels is 33 megapixels, and it does some very clever image trickery with this foveation sensor. Will I get one in? Well, I'm going to request one. Will I buy one in? Probably not, but I'm so interested when a camera manufacturer actually pushes the boundaries of photography and does something a little bit different, such as the Litro Ilium, which is coming out soon. Is it Ilium or Ilium? I can't remember now, but the Litro camera, that's very different, and this Sigma DP2 Quattro is very different too. So I like that companies take a chance and produce something that they really believe in. So I just hope I can get hold of one of these. But anyway, let's move on, because the news of the day yesterday was of course the Amazon Fire smartphone, and I watched a live sort of update on a website as the announcement was happening. Looks absolutely fantastic, a very different take on a smartphone and some great specifications. I'm going to run through some of the specifications here and show you some images. So let me show you this first of all. This is a look at the phone, and they're actually detailing the Firefly button on here. Now Firefly, wow, I was just so impressed with this. Typically it was going to be in an Amazon phone, and basically you push this button, which is actually the same button as the shutter button for the camera. So if you just push it quickly, it launches the camera. If you do a long press, it launches Firefly, which allows you to actually identify things like movies, songs and products. Now, this is where the Amazon part comes in, because it's very clever the way it will actually identify these things. And then of course you're going to get the option to buy it on Amazon, of course. How cool is that? So very, very interested in that. Also, for a limited time, so if you order like now up to when it's launched, I would imagine, you get a full year of Amazon Prime membership. So that's really good. It's also got this dynamic perspective. So as you tilt the phone, you get a different perspective of icons or maps or whatever application you're in, actually shown differently on the screen. That is really cool. A little tiny bit gimmicky, but a nice addition to the phone. We've also got Mayday, which is their customer support, live on the phone. Apparently 15 seconds or less. If you get stuck on the phone, tap the button, and within 15 seconds you're going to have somebody actually come up in video format on your phone screen and talk you through what you need to know. Now, the camera, 13 megapixel camera with image stabilization, autofocus, 1080p video, and automatic backup to Amazon Cloud with unlimited storage for your photos. So another really cool feature. And they showed 3 photos. Let me see if I can show you this. It's not going to show very well obviously on this camera, probably because of the glare on the screen, but you can see there the Fire phone in the middle, and they were comparing it to an iPhone 5S and a Samsung Galaxy S5, a nighttime shot, and it did definitely look better. An f2.0 aperture as well, and intelligent HDR. So really good, and the free unlimited cloud storage, wow, win for Amazon on that one. Now it is running Android, but it's obviously been heavily skinned, but Android is there, so you can install Android apps from the Amazon App Store, and plenty of built-in apps to get you up and running, things like email, weather, Silk browser, Kindle, etc. So plenty to get you up and running. Immersive games, well, they say it's a new perspective on gaming because of this tilting of the screen. That's meant to change things, but we've been tilting our iOS devices and other devices for a long time now, so I'm not sure how that is going to actually play out. Home carousel, now the main user interface I'm not convinced about at this stage. It's got this carousel like you get on the Amazon Fire tablets. You can go into grid view as well, of course, but I don't know, I'm just not sold on it. But once I've got one in my hand, maybe I will be. 2.2 GHz quad-core processor, Snapdragon 800, 2 GB of RAM, Adreno 330 graphics, NFC, Bluetooth of course, 4.7-inch HD display. This is the only thing that I think really lets the device down. It's 1280 by 720. Would have been really nice if they put a 1080p display in there. Really good audio, it's got dual speakers, and the speakers are arranged along the long edge of the device, so good on that. So when you're holding it in landscape mode like this, you've got the speakers in the right orientation. It's also got, I don't know if there's details of that on here, it's also got 4 cameras on the front, or 5 in total. There's the rear facing 13 megapixel camera, the front facing camera for taking selfies, and then there's 4 other cameras which track where your face is and the position of your face, and it reacts accordingly. Really great specifications. Fire OS 3.5, you've got bold colour cases to go with it on launch, and I think that's pretty much it. There's 2 different capacities, a 32 GB capacity one and a 64 GB capacity, coming in at different prices depending on if you go on contract. And let me just zoom up to the top of the page here. Now, you can get it from $199 in the US if you go on contract, and without a service plan for the 32 GB model, which is the only one that's on here at the moment, is $649, and the 64 GB is $100 more. So $100 more gets you the 64 GB version. It's out on July the 25th. Let me just show you another photo of it. Oh no, that's a video. Let me just see if I can show you a photo. Let me see what I can show you here. Here we go, here's a really nice image of it. This is it showing some games playing. Really very, very nice indeed. I hope you're seeing that. Again, apologies for any reflections in my iPad screen, but it's very exciting. Obviously from a UK perspective, the disappointment is that it's US only on this July 25th date. They made us wait for their tablet devices before as well when they launched them. And with a company as big as Amazon, I just wish they would do an international rollout to all of the major countries and cities. They're perfectly capable of doing that. With the amount of money and investment they've got, they are more than capable of doing an international rollout. So that's a big disappointment for me, but it looks like a really interesting device. And similar to when I was talking to you about the cameras, I love the fact that they've tried something different again. You know, there's 6 cameras in total, the technology they built into it. Oh, it's got Corning Gorilla Glass 3 on the front and the back. It looks really nicely built. So they've really tried something outside of the box. So well done to Amazon on that front. So anyway, that's it for my video today. Let me know what you think of both that Sigma camera and also the Amazon Fire smartphone. Let me know in the comments section below if you're going to pick one up, what you think of the features. Do you think some of them are gimmicks? Do you think some of them are useful? Drop me a comment in the comments section below. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, hit the like button or the dislike button. Let me know why you're rating the video in a particular way. Leave me some comments and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, there are 2 places you can find the subscribe button. On the main channel page, it's just up here in the top right hand corner. If you're on a video watch page, then you'll find it just underneath the video you've been watching. Click on the subscribe button and that means that you are now subscribed to the Geekanoids channel. But there is one more step you must take. Click on the little cog icon next to the subscribed button. Put a tick in the send me updates box and click save. Job done. Thank you very much for watching again. I'll see you next time.